felt so guilty that she hinted in the next album that there were like what had really happened, and that she was dead, and that it wasn't really Avril Lavigne. And there's some convincing arguments to this. Okay.
Yeah.
So what it is if you've ever seen Avril Lavigne's first video, I'm trying to think of the one that I was thinking to compare it to, like Skater Boy, or not even Complicated. Complicated came after it. Well, Surfer Boy was or Skater Boy was one of them, and then what was her big song? Not this one. Anyway, you look at her some of her old looks, and she just looks kind of like a I don't want to say punk rock, but she had like a tie and Converse, and she just had a certain type of look. It wasn't really that girly. It was kind of like more of a tomboy look. Mm-hmm. And she went from that to like short pink skirt, kind of poppy punk rock look. And and you even look at some of the interviews, and she went from like kind of acting like a tomboy to acting very like and okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's almost like she completely changed her personality.
Huh.
And I mean, you dig on and on and on, and then I got lost in a wormhole one day, because essentially what happened was I found out about this death hoax, and I just started reading, and I was trying to find a legitimate, like, her not in whatever character she may be now, if she's rebranding herself, not in this act of like a, because she almost sounded like a kind of like a clueless, indecisive girl.
Yeah.
And I was trying to find just like a, her confronting and go, I'm alive, I'm here, this is me, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I still couldn't find that. So for a while, I don't want to say I was fully convinced, because I'm still not. But I actually entertained the idea of maybe this could be an actual thing. And I talked to my girlfriend. She's like, really, Aaron? She's like, how many death hoax are there of celebrities, and how many of them are true? She's like, that just sounds like a made up story. Well, like I said, I got lost in a wormhole that literally there's videos that compare them. I mean, if you go in the description below, there's it'll be the third link from the top. It's an article from the Rolling Stones. This is where I found that this is resurfaced. Because I had mentioned it. I may have mentioned it in a past show. I don't remember. But they had the Rolling Stones had pointed out, or I just found recently a Rolling Stones article that said like, hey, this is back. And it was talking about how it started in 2003 and blah, 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 blah. I think the song was Complicated. Might have been the one that I was thinking of. But, I mean, it goes on, and there's pictures of people who zoomed in on her eyes and say her eyes are a different shape, that she had freckles on her arm that she didn't have before, that she, her hair was a different color. Mm-hmm. And the more I looked into it, and especially with this article, you read this article, and it really kind of just shows you, like, hey, dum-dum, Yeah. Because, I mean, you look at they're like, her eye's a different shape. No, the outline of her eye looks a little bit different because she actually used makeup properly, and it made it look like, she didn't do, like, the little wingtip, but she probably just, made it look a little bit better. So, I don't know. I'm trying to...
I wish there was subtitles on this. I'm watching a video. It was is it Avril? Avril was on ABC News talking about her struggle with Lyme disease. And like this is her like being in an interview with this, and they put it on GMA. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it.